Yeah, man, there's like one last topic that I wanted to touch on before we kind of close off,
Alright,
man.
dude.
And like, I was wondering, like, how do you feel about like destiny and like passion? Do you think people are like kind of like predestined for certain to be like for certain like hobbies or certain passions, or you think it's more like a
Yeah, I think we all have different
situational
skills.
thing?
I think we all have different skills, and we don't have all the skills. I don't think everyone's made for everything that you say, like that you
Mm.
practice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. I
Mm-hmm.
think like that's cool. Like we should be like proud of that, not like ashamed of that at all.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And
I'm
like
more
that
ca-
way we're able to work on the things that we're really good at
mm-hmm.
and be aware of it.
Yeah, man, like individuality is a big thing, man.
Hmm.
Absolutely. I guess I was more curious as to kind of like what makes people like more prone to certain like passions, like more drawn to certain things than others, you know? Like
Yeah.
where does that difference come from? Is it like a DNA, like a genetical kind of thing? Or does it also have to do with like like situations and like upbringing, you know?
Mm. You know, it might have to do with like very early brain development and partly,
Hmm.
maybe your brain, the way your, what is it, brain cells, neuronas,
Yeah, neurons.
neurons,
Yeah,
okay.
neurons.
The way your neurons are connected, uh, I think like they have a bigger tendency depending on how you're connected.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think,
That's
for
interesting.
example, like maybe when I was born, like when my mom was pregnant, she was always like exposing me purposely to music.
Mm-hmm.
She went to some concerts even,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I was born, always music, 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 music. When I was like a baby, the TV shows that I was watching, they were always singing, or I was watching Tom and Jerry, that was just music.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, like I think that might have like really impacted that.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, like my whole family has some sort of like tendency to music, just like no one ever really like tried to like super develop it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like mega consumers of music.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
So
I see.
like they talk about it all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm. I see, because like I also think about it like in my case, man, and I also have like a very kind of like personal relationship with like video and like I like just movies in general,
Hmm.
because it was like the first medium that actually taught me like English and allowed me to like just unlock the whole new world for me, and it's just kind of
Yeah.
like it's
You
also
like anime, right?
and I mean as well, man.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
yeah, I mean, I just kind of like any kind of like visual medium whatsoever, man. I like to,
Yeah.
I like just seeing that kind of thing, man. Like both like with actual people and like different types of animations and how it's kind of
Right.
worked. It always
No,
fascinates me, you know.
it's hard to really point down though because like now we're talking about like skills, which is like one part of like destiny.
Mm,
Because then you think about like, will you have a family? Are you destined to have a family? Are you destined to like do other things?
right.
Are you destined to be single, to be married, to be just in a relationship, or whatever your life is like,
Mm.
what's your real fucking destiny? Are you gonna die alone, or not? Uh,
Same.
will you be remembered? What will you be remembered for?
I mean, those are all questions that kind of depend on the choices that you make like
Exactly,
throughout your life, you know,
exactly.
and how you choose to apply, well, your time, you know, because that's the one thing that's limited.
Right,
So yeah, how it's like like you essentially get to allocate the one finite resource we all have, which is time, into
right,
like a specific number of things throughout your life.
right. I
Mm-hmm.
think also like just like everything that happens is for a reason. Like you either win or learn in life. And
I get it. Yeah, I mean that's a good perspective to have that either win or learn.
yeah, and not
That's
100% of the time.
for sure. Yeah, but
I've
I like
lost a lot.
ideally, of course, man.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, ideally. if you're learning from your errors
Yeah.
or your
Yeah.
faults, man, then yeah.
But
you can only improve.
I think that like yeah, man. I mean, like follow your heart. I think that's what like really we're supposed to do. Kind of.
I mean, I feel like that's the only thing we really can do, man. Like that's the only thing we
Yeah.
can like be sure of, you
Yeah.
know. Like,
And all these people that are like, I don't know, because like, what are people gonna think? What are people gonna say? As long as you're not hurting anyone or doing or anything like bad,
yeah.
just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what everyone else says. You know, if it's what you gotta do, it's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, it's much more important to like feel yourself fulfilled and like express yourself than to like actually like hold yourself back because of what.
Don't hurt yourself or others, and you're all good.
Yeah.
You know, and
absolutely, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, because like the amount of times I've heard people say, "No, I could never do that because like my parents this, my parents that," and it's like, dude, you're like almost 40, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, at one point you have to be your own person. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
If it's something that you want to do, then you gotta accept the consequences, you know.
Right. And eventually, dude, if your family loves you, they're gonna accept it anyways, you know.
Right.
Maybe they're gonna try to convince you at first not, you know, but like do it if it's what you gotta do. And if it's a mistake and it's nothing that kills you and kills anyone,
yeah, you can. You can
like it's whatever,
man.
Man. There's like if it didn't kill you, you can recover.
Hell yeah, absolutely, and you like can only learn from it.
But did you die?